Greetings and blessed day to you once again, people of God. It's the Revelator once again, and hoping the grace and mercy of our Lord Jesus Christ is with you until the end of time. Now, before we enter into today's presentation, I just want to give you a brief reminder of what we covered last time. Some weeks ago, I shared a presentation which was called The False Dreams and explained about the devil's misleading information. And today, I want to present the other version of that presentation, which is called the bad dreams. And inside the bad dreams, I want to talk about the nightmares, demonic operations, or the demonic operations of nightmares, so that you understand that the devil can invade your dreams with a mission to frustrate you. I want you to listen to me as I explain the experiences which the devil brings to your dreams. There are some of you, you are still dreaming while at school, yet you are already grown up, you are already old, but you keep seeing yourself going back to high school. You are already a married man, you are already a married woman, you are probably not yet married, but you are now an adult, but you keep seeing yourself going back to high school or primary school, and you see yourself seated in class, and you are being mocked by little children, and they are laughing at you. They are laughing at you because you are grown up and you are still in the classroom. It's a dream that most of you are having, and that dream signifies anti-progress. You are probably still at school again in that dream, and you're failing to solve an equation, and it's a bad dream again. And you know that you can solve that equation inside that dream, but you're failing to solve that equation. You are dreaming again, witnessing your teeth falling off from your mouth. It's a bad dream. And you're failing to understand what is happening. My teeth are falling off from my mouth. And you are trying to control it, but you can't. It's a bad dream again. You are dreaming stepping into a dirty public toilet. A very dirty toilet, and the feces are all over. And on the walls, dirt is written in vulgar words. You are in a dirty place, in a public toilet that is not being cleaned. It's a bad dream again. You are dreaming getting a haircut that you never asked for. It's a bad dream. It's a bad dream. And when you finally wake up, you realize that the area where you got that haircut, you are failing to recover your hair. Hair is no longer growing on that part where you are getting that cut. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming catching fish, and you are making yourself believe that this is a good dream while you are dreaming, while you in that dream. And suddenly you realize that the fish that you are catching, they're just turning into serpents. Yet you are catching fish, but the fish suddenly change into snakes. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming with the bare feet, and you are trying to walk, but wherever you are trying to walk, there are insects that bite, or there are snakes, but all the people around you, they are wearing shoes, and you are the only one that has got bare feet. And the snakes are coming, and all the other people are standing on high points where they are safe, and you are the only one who's not safe. You need protection from the Lord. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming seeing a muscular man coming to sleep with you, and you can't resist him. Your husband is just sleeping just beside you, and this muscular man, as he comes, he's climbing on the bed, and he turns into a wild animal, and he comes and starts having sex with you aggressively. and you are trying to moan, you are trying to scream, but you can't. You are trying to scream so that your husband can wake you up, but you can't. It's a bad dream again. You are dreaming again while it's at a very high point, and you are feeling very dizzy while it's on that high point. It's a very high point, and you are feeling dizzy, and you are trying to look for a way of getting down, but you can't. Like one who is about to fall, and the dream just ends like that. You are being tormented psychologically. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming while in an examination room, in a theater, and there are doctors and nurses. They are operating you, but you can't see what they are operating you for. And you are sleeping there, and there is a light on top there, and you're just hearing their conversation, and they're saying this one might lose his or her life. You're trying to wake up to tell them that you're fine, but they continue operating you. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming while in an intensive care unit in the hospital, and you're undergoing an operation, and you're hearing them saying it's cancer. You're hearing them saying she's infected. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming your best friend having sex with your wife. That very best friend that you know, this is my best friend, we spend time together. He's the one having sex with your wife on your bed, in your bedroom. And you're trying to get where they are, but it appears there's a gulf that you can't see, which is invisible, which is covering. And you can see that your wife is moaning and groaning in fantasy, and she's enjoying sex in a way that you know that she has never enjoyed sex when you're having sex with her. And you wake up sweating, and you're frustrated, and you're angry at your wife, and your wife doesn't know what happened. You are dreaming while you're crying. You are being told bad news. In another dream, you are crying, but you don't know the reason why you are crying. You are continuously sobbing up until you wake up crying, but you don't know why you are even crying. You are dreaming, being told that someone very close to you has just passed away. Someone that was close to you, probably someone that was paying your fees, probably someone that has been the pillar of your strength in your life, has passed away. She's never going to come back. He's never going to come back. And you wake up saddened. It's a bad dream. You need deliverance. You are dreaming being seduced by a monstrous man, an ugly man, a man that looks like an animal, and he's seducing you by force to have sex with him, and you're trying to resist, and you wake up screaming. It's a bad dream again. You are dreaming driving a car which has got the highest speed. Never have you seen a car that speeds like that one. And as the car is speeding, you realize there are no longer brakes, and you are trying to tap the brakes, but there is nothing. The car won't stop. It continues speeding, and you know that you are going to crash, but before you crash, you just wake up and you are sweating. It was a bad dream. You are dreaming again being hunted by dogs, wild dogs with the sharp teeth, big sharp teeth. You've never seen a dog like that, and the dogs want to bring you down. The dogs are very fierce. The dogs are very vicious. They are very angry. They want to eat you, and you are running for your dear life. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming watching people having sex. They are groaning and moaning in fantasy. You are watching them. You are trying to avoid, and you realize that some of those people that are having sex in that dream are people that you know, close people to you, and it's very odd. And they are making sexual sounds. They are abusing you emotionally. It's a bad dream from spiritual husbands and spiritual wives. You are dreaming carrying heavy luggage, and you are climbing a place that is like a mountain, and people behind are telling you that you have to get to the top without fail, and none of them want to help you carry that luggage. It's a heavy burden. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming swimming, and while you are swimming, you realize you are now drowning, and there are people that are standing outside the pool or outside that territory of the river, and they are not realizing that you are drowning, and you're trying to call out, and you're screaming, and you just wake up still screaming. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming having sex with your husband, and you're enjoying the sex, and suddenly his face changes into that of a monster, an animal that you can't understand, and you scream, but your voice can't come out, and the monster continues having sex with you. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming your wife giving you a blowjob, or your wife giving you a hand job, and you realize it's not your wife, it's a serpent biting your penis, and you're trying to remove it, but it's still biting until it removes. And you wake up again, you jump off your bed, you are screaming. It was a bad dream. It was a bad dream. You are dreaming again, trying to escape people, certain people, but these people are coming after you. They've got knives and guns, and you are running, but you keep on falling. While when you are trying to fly, you fall. When you are trying to fly again, you fall again. If they are coming, the others that are on your side, they've already proceeded forward. They are miles ahead of you, and you fall down this time, and you can't get up, and the people that are coming after you, they are coming, and they are near you now, and you just wake up. It was a bad dream. You are dreaming fighting with a big serpent, a snake which changes into a man, and it changes, it's transforming into different creatures, but it's a serpent, and you are losing strength in the middle of that fight, and you're trying to call out to the name of Jesus, but your voice is being oppressed. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming late for an interview, on the very night when you know the next day you're going to for an interview. On that same night, you're dreaming late for an interview, and you're trying to board a bus, but there is no bus. You get inside a public transport, and the vehicle breaks down on the way. You get out of the car, you are running, and the people around are laughing that you'll never get there in time. It's a bad dream again. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming your skin rotting, your skin being peeled off, and you are very saddened in that dream. You are amazed what is happening to your body. You have got these boils all over your skin. It's a bad dream once again. You are dreaming kissing a white girl by the riverside or the seashore. It appears like a good dream, and suddenly she changes into a mermaid, and she's forcing you so that you enter together into that river. You're dreaming watching another man penetrating you, sweating on top of you, and you're trying to resist that man. You're dreaming watching another man penetrating and sweating on top of your wife, and that man is laughing at you, and you're trying to tell your wife that she has to stop, and your wife is saying, leave me alone. You are not good enough, you are not man enough for me, and your wife goes on to have sex right in front of your eyes. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming walking in the middle of tombs, and you don't even know how you got there. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming trying to have sex with your wife, but your penis is failing to erect. It's losing strength, like an erectile dysfunction. And later in that dream, you see your wife texting your best friend, and they're fantasizing about having sex. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming eating meat, and you're enjoying the meat, and suddenly you realize it's human flesh, and you are seated on a grave of someone that died long back. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming while still walking in a muddy place and you're stuck and you can't move. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming being taken under sea to a city underneath the sea. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming being accused for a crime that you never did. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming experiencing certain unbearable pain, and you wake up in agony, and you're feeling pain on your neck, you're feeling pain on your leg or on your hand. But this happened in a dream, and it's manifesting physical. You're dreaming at the border. You're probably in a better place, in a better country, and you're now being deported back into a nation of misery and poverty. And you don't know why they're deporting you. And you realize you don't have a passport in your pocket. It has been stolen, or you have misplaced it, and you don't have money. You're going back to that country of misery. It's a bad dream again. You're dreaming arriving at your home, and the thieves have just broken into your home, and they are just collecting the last asset that you have in your house. You're trying to chase them, but your legs become heavy. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming, realizing that where you keep your money, you're opening the cash box and there's nothing there, and you're trying to look for your wife or your husband. You can't see them. You are now all alone. You're probably seeing your wife inside the plane or your husband inside the plane. They are going. They never said goodbye. You are left alone. Everything that you worked for is gone inside that house. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming, trying to scream, but your voice is locked. It's being hectic. It's being suppressed. A snake is entering into the house and no one can see this, but only you. So you're trying to shout so that you alert the people in the house, but they can't hear you. It's a bad dream. I'm talking about demonic operations that come through bad dreams. You're dreaming being robbed money, and you run after the thieves, but you can't recover the money that they have stolen. They're running very fast until they disappear. The money is gone. You're dreaming getting married to a very old man, older than your great grandfather, very old, and you're being forced into that marriage. It's a giant spiritual Asian spiritual husband. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming while suffocating and losing breath in that dream. You're being oppressed in that dream. Very bad dream. And you wake up breathing heavily because you're losing breath. It's a demonic oppression. You are dreaming fighting with your own husband or wife in a very bad way. You even injure each other in that dream until your wife or husband tells you he or she no longer loves you anymore, and you're crying in that dream, and you wake up still crying. You are dreaming again. In that dream, you are inside a coffin. You are being declared by everyone at that funeral. It's a funeral, not anyone's funeral. And you're trying to come out of that coffin, and they close the casket, and you hear them locking it up, and you hear your close ones crying that you're gone, but you're trying to tell them that I'm not dead, but your voice can't come out. Actually feel the coffin being lowered 6 feet under. You even hear that they are now filling the pit on top of you, the soil. Still you can't open your mouth. It's a bad dream. You're dreaming, laughing non-stop. At first you're enjoying, you're laughing, but you realize now you can't stop laughing. You are continuously laughing. You realize it's no longer normal. Your jaws are stretching wide and you're still laughing. What's happening? It's a bad dream. You're dreaming seeing your wife now married to another man, and they're now happily married to that man. They now have kids. Probably you used to be a bad person to your wife. Now your wife has moved on, and you're now left alone, and you're now regretting. You're dreaming experiencing heavy rains and you are in the middle of the street and you can't find a way to avoid the rains, a shade or a roof, just to wait for the rains to pass by. And you are now wet and you are looking inside your pockets and you realize all your money is now wet and torn. All your money in the bag is now wet. It's now torn apart. Your frustration is a bad dream. You are dreaming your husband now married to your best friend. Your best friend now married to your husband and they now have kids. And your best friend is laughing at you. You are dreaming again, being told that you must die on a certain day, on a certain date. And you wake up, you check the calendar and you realize that that very date is the next day. You are in fear. It was a bad dream. You are dreaming walking in a wild bush and you can't find your way out. You are trying to find an end of the bush so that you can get to the main road, but you can't get there. It's a bad dream. You are dreaming already dead. You are already dead in a land of the dead and you realize you are now in hell. You haven't repented. You are now dead and there is no going back. You are now in hell and you are regretting, can I go back so that I give back my life to Jesus? It's too late. I'm here, child of God, to pray for you against all these bad dreams. I want you to raise your hands so that I pray for you. I want you to give your life to Jesus today. Every bad dream spirit, every demonic oppression, La prosodemosita, I'm praying for you. I'm canceling every bad dream. I'm canceling every spirit of bad dream. I'm canceling every demonic false impression of bad dreams, false dreams that come to torment you, bad dreams that come to annoy you in your sleep. I'm canceling them in the name of Jesus.